Good morning. Welcome back to this CityLine. With me, I have truly the dynamic duo of Pierce County, because these two women they rock my world. And of course, I'm talking about Michele Douglas, who is the Deputy Director of Emergency Food Network. Hello, love bug.
Hi.
Good to see you. And of course, this goddess next to you, Helen McGovern-Pilant. You are the Executive Director of Emergency Food Network. And welcome.
Thank you.
You two have become so quickly peanut butter and jelly. Michele, how long has it been since you joined EFN?
It has been about 15, 16 months.
Yeah, and it feels like it's been forever. I mean, I can remember when she wasn't there, but it's kind of blurry for me at this point because you two just kind of finish each other's sentences. It's like an old married couple in the best possible way. So
it is. Thank you.
Welcome back, and I love the fact that you two found each other. So let's talk about this. We have Hunger Awareness Month. So, Michele, it tells us in the title what it is, but what is it really?
So Hunger Awareness Month is really a collection of activities and actions that we're talking to Pierce County about. So what we know is that 59,000 children are on free and reduced lunch, and that they are all going to hit the food bank in June. And so we get a lot of donations in the holiday season, which we're incredibly grateful for. But one of our lowest times of donation is actually going into the summer, when it's one of our areas of highest need.
And they hit that bank because of what?
Because they no longer get free and reduced breakfast
there
and
we
lunch,
go.
right?
And the backpacks don't go home.
Exactly. And we're super fortunate to have other agencies that are doing summer meal programs and things like that. But we need to help support them. And also, we know it's not reaching all the children.
Wow.
And so Hunger Awareness Month is really us saying to everybody in Pierce County, every single person can impact hunger. And so we have a host of activities. We have the Hunger Walk and Run. We have the Letter Carriers Food Drive. There are food drives all over the county that you can participate in. There's driving for food, which is out of Toyota Puyallup. I mean, there's just a million activities to be part of and ways to give. And that's really the challenge that we're putting out there, is be a part of impacting hunger in the month of May.
Be a part of the solution.
You can be part of the solution, right? I think we're often looking for areas of hope, and this is a place of hope. This is where you can step in and make an action today that actually impacts someone else's tomorrow.
When are you going to run for public office? Tell me soon. Tell me soon. Helen, let's talk about the signature kickoff event, which is the Hunger Walk and 5K Run.
That is another opportunity, like Michele said, for everybody of every ability to participate in. It's
because we all can walk or be pushed or something like that,
or run. It's a chipped run. It's a leisurely walk through Fort Steilacoom Park, or because it happens to be May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and you may want to celebrate all day that, you can virtually walk. You can have a virtual team. So
I love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And bring your puppies.
Yep. Everybody
I can bring
welcome.
Rosalie, the 4-month-old blue healer that's
Absolutely.
now taken over my life.
You can. You show up bright and early, register. If you haven't, we prefer you register ahead, but you just come to the park. You are off if you're a runner at 8:30. You're off if you're a walker at 9. You impact hunger. You have a lovely time with your family. You get an award at 10, and by 11 o'clock, you're on for the rest of your day.
And you have done everything you could do that day to end hunger.
Absolutely.
Yes, you have, because you have gone to your neighbors in your Christmas card list and said, please give me $25 or $25,000. And you've contributed to
You've
us.
done it.
Yes.
Because I want to put it out. I want to say this, and we all three on the couch know this is true, but I want everybody to hear this. Hunger exists because we allow it to exist. Is that true? I mean, if we all were a part of the solution, if we all worked really hard, every single one of us, hunger in Pierce County may not be at the levels it is.
We absolutely can impact the level.
You
I
bet
don't think
we
there's
can.
any question about that. And as far as long-term solutions, I don't think we have the solution yet.
Not yet.
I think it's a multi-pronged approach, and we're not there yet. But every day we can impact it.
Absolutely. So the history of this event, Helen, give us the background of this hunger walk, and then also how has Associated Ministries been involved with it?
We Emergency Food Network has had a long history with Associated Ministries.
have.
They were one of the agencies that actually helped start Emergency Food Network, and for over 3 decades, they had a hunger walk. It started as a crop walk all across the United States, and here it evolved into a hunger walk. And 2 years ago, this will be our 2nd year, they decided to hand it off completely to us. In prior years, we partnered with them and were recipients of a significant amount of the funding, but their focus on homelessness and our focus on food, when Mike Yoder became the executive director, he just thought it made sense for the lead to transition. So
Lovely.
they're a sponsor. They still participate with us. They invite all of their partners, the religious community, to put together teams, but we are the main recipients of the funding and responsible for putting on the walk.
What a gift. That's so like them. And Mike Yoder is so lovely.
You know, I think it's a lot like Pierce County. Many agencies down here, there's not competition. We all come together to
Collaboration.
see how we can help each other.
Absolutely. So speaking of some of the resources that Associated Ministry handed over to you, who should be attending this event? Give us some ideas about groups of people to kind of spur us on.
Well, last year we had corporations bring out their entire team. It's a great team building experience. It's also an opportunity to bring families. You can bring your company with the families, the employees and their families. You can bring your own families. If you're wanting to be in the Boston Marathon, this is a chipped run.
Yes.
You can come qualify. So, or like you said, you can bring your pets. It's just such a family-friendly atmosphere.
Bring your whole neighborhood. Have the North End neighborhood or the Hilltop neighborhood all walk together. Wouldn't that be something?
Well, that's what we see, right? There's a plethora of people out there from every walk of life. And, you know, one of the main groups that has just stood by us consistently with this are the churches in Pierce
Yes,
County. So they have come out again and again to support us on this. And I would call the churches the backbone of this walk and the backbone of taking care of our neighbors in need.
Absolutely. I agree with that. So, Michele, how can people register for the event?
So it's really easy. You just go to our website. There's an easy link on there. If you have any troubles, you can just call EFN and staff will help you take it, to walk through it. But it is a very simple registration process. And as Helen said, there is that opportunity to be there in person, which of course we love to have the massive people out there. But if you just want to think about what is your role in impacting hunger and this is what you want to sign up for, you can also be a virtual walker from your couch.
Yeah, just do it and contribute. Push the button.
Yeah.
So, you know, Helen, you were the one who put the image in my mind about peanut butter. And I am forever grateful. Every time I walk into a store, I make sure that I take care. I grab peanut butter and I put it in my trunk. It's like, and I have to be careful because it gets to be rolling around back there. But how are the funds used from this event? What will you be purchasing?
We started in 2010 a co-op purchasing program because prior to that, food was donated to us by the government or individuals, such as you with your peanut butter. And so we wanted to make sure we had a consistent flow of food that you could actually make a meal out of and that our food pantry partners could count on. So we purchase rice, oats, beans, a canned fruit, a canned vegetable, and a frozen protein. And last year we added dairy. I have milk with me here today.
Wow.
Because milk is a very regulated commodity and it's produced to the amount of orders that the grocery stores have. So it's very rarely left. In fact, sometimes when you go to the store, you see that there's no milk for you to even purchase.
Yes.
So we started purchasing milk. We buy 7,200 half gallons, just like this, and it's $10,000 a month. So when you add $10,000 a month onto a $2 million budget, that's a huge commitment.
It is.
But you can't say to your partners and to the clients at the food pantry, just kidding, we're only going to do milk for
Can I do it every other month? Yeah,
Right.
no.
Right. So that is one of the co-op is the recipient of a significant amount of the money.
Gosh.
And the milk is the highlight.
Milk is huge. Milk is just huge. I mean, as someone whose family grew up on powdered milk, we didn't start having real milk until I was probably 10 or 11. So powdered milk was always the thing. So this is a gift. So let's talk about what other events are happening these last few minutes for the month of May.
So as I said, in the month of May, there's a million ways to get involved.
Yes.
So one of the things I want to highlight is there's a huge union peanut butter drive going on all over the county. And I believe IBW 483 is in the lead right now with over 10,000 jars.
Yes.
Which will put them in the Guinness Book of World Records, we believe. So that's pretty exciting. But people are giving, right? So you can give food, you can give funds. It's a great month to make donations to EFN. We're part of the Give Big campaign, so
May
that's
9th.
an awesome opportunity. Letter Carriers Food Drive, the second weekend in May, is a great opportunity to put food out with your mail for a pickup. We have, you can drive, you can do buy a Toyota this month from Toyota Puyallup, and they will donate to EFN. There's the RV show. If you bring a donation to the RV show, they're going to match donations this year.
Wow, now that
there
matching
are
is
so
huge.
many
Yes.
different possibilities. And then as we head into June, we'll be really excited to kick off our Give a Gallon campaign, where you buy a gallon of milk for yourself, you pick up a UPC code, and then you scan it for the food bank. And so it's
How
just
many times
this
can you do that?
You can do it
You could-
the whole month.
So
of
I could
June.
do it like I could
every time you
as much
shop.
as I, and it's
Yeah.
any kind of milk, like half and half
It's
of my
all
coffee.
milk.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I'm
milk.
so into
yeah.
that.
So there's just so many different ways, and really, we're putting out the challenge. You know,
All right.
can everyone that's watching this show, can you help us impact hunger?
All right. I know that we're running short on time. We have 20 seconds, so I'm just going to say we want to say thank you to anybody who's touched this
We
program.
do.
Well, we do, and our major sponsors for the Hunger Walk are, again, Tucci and Sons. They're there for us every year, as well as Waste Connections, and a new sponsor, Toyota Lift Northwest.
I love that. You too, you have invisible wings and halo on your back, and I know that the whole team does and all the volunteers. So thank you so much for helping all of us feel better and sleep better at nighttime through just good nutrition and full tummies. So thank you so much. And don't be strangers. Get yourself back on the couch here real soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. When we come back after just a little bit more shifting around in the studio, we'll have the Tacoma Historical Home Tour here. Beautiful homes. You don't want to miss this. We'll be right back.